What's up, everybody? Disco Demonic Hydroponic. So, today I want to talk about the hand chakras, or the Lao Gong point in acupuncture, Chinese medicine. So, now I have a few points to make. First of all, as a healer myself, one of the things that I have been working with, trying to build clairvoyant abilities and become be able to see stuff for a long time, focusing on certain chakras and everything. And the thing is there's a lot of stuff that when you work with others, that a lot of your clairvoyant, I started having more clairvoyant abilities whenever I started actually working on other people, and things where I would just see things all of a sudden. I was like, what the fuck was that? And so that's how my everything come about. I worked on my third eye for a long time. I worked on all the chakras, all the conventional chakras, and so for me the most powerful have been is the Dantien that I talk about whenever working with the the upper, middle, and lower Dantians. Spinning them this way as opposed to clockwise or counterclockwise. You spin them kind of like a forward flip kind of a thing when you're working with them. And this has been for me the most powerful way to gain energy and to gain uh, the power or the ability to channel in order to work with uh, clients or people, or from that, and then from there working with the working with spirits. So my connection with spirits has gotten way more advanced because of the healing work. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing why I do it and why I would recommend doing it. Of course, your path is up to you. So all of my ritual work has become far more powerful since I started doing this. So I'm actually just going to go in today how to talk about. I'm going to talk about how to strengthen your hand chakras if you're a healer, or if you want to become a better healer and you're a healer, or if maybe you're kind of interested in becoming a healer. So the hand chakras, again, Lao Gong. One way to activate them, and this also, if you look at it in the form of Chinese medicine, is okay. So first of all, you put your hand in the fist, and where your middle finger reaches, that's your Lao Gong point, and you press on that, and it actually can relieve anxiety. It helps you kind of chill out a little bit if you're having a stressful day. Something you can do on your own throughout the day. Oh, and another thing is if you massage it in a circular motion, it gets kind of warm, and this is actually a way to activate your Lao Gong or your hand chakras. Uh, Another ones would be other modalities like Reiki and shit like that, right? You can also incorporate the demonic into your healing work and ask them to empower you, and they'll kind of lead you where you need to go, what it is that you need. And this has been my experience so far. So and I actually came up with I guess I call it dark Reiki, only because it's the system is kind of it's a Reiki type system, but it's a dark energy, like a void, ancestral, demonic, divine, black flame type of energy that just flows through the person. And a lot of people aren't open to this because they're afraid, but it's very powerful, and it's it's nothing to be afraid of. It's actually very beneficial. So, but a lot of people in the white lighters, they in Christianity, they kind of just made everything look bad. So anyway, so working with the darkness, you can apply this to working with the darkness. So like I said, man, I have been able to utilize my healing methods in order to incorporate a better relationship with the spirits. So that's how you activate your Lao Gong point. And another way to strengthen your hand chakras or your Lao Gong is going to be working with energy balls, or just kind of doing chants, or intoning shit into your hands. So one of the things you can do is this. You hold your hands like this, like you're holding in some water or some shit, and you just kind of om or ah ooh ah ooh, and you're kind of blowing your breath and vibrating. So now here, sometimes that wasn't really enough for me. So what I did is I go in a little closer and I touch my thumbs here, so the vibration goes into my thumbs into my hand chakras, and then I can really feel it. And when you find your tone, like everybody has a different tone they kind of resonate at. So like you would change the pitch of the tone until you really feel it. I've noticed that my tone is different sometimes, you know. So I just adjust it to whatever it needs to be at that time that I'm like empowering. So, and this is like my intoning, like with many other things, you know, like when you're activating certain chakras, you can use intoning for different third eye and stuff like that. So the way you place your tongue inside of your mouth and your head and shit, there's like different ways to do it in order to really move the vibration into certain parts of your brain and your body and stuff like that. So this is the hand chakra one. And another way to do it is to create an energy ball. Now, so I've talked about energy balls. If you don't know how to create an energy ball, I'm going to show you. One of the things I like to do is like to clap. It kind of gets everything kind of going. I do it 3 times just to do it 3 times. And you can also do it kind of like, there's a movie back in the day called Karate Kid where he goes like that and then it goes, well, this is actually a method you can use. And you kind of like heat up your hands and then like you can create the chi ball. And what you do is you kind of just play with the chi ball. And just, one of the things I learned from Taoism is you can actually like pull the chi here and imagine yourself feeling it, and you can actually view yourself seeing it and then bring it back and kind of just like play with it like a plasticity kind of thing, and then do this here, like, you know, just pull it, release, pull it, release, kind of just move it around. And this is a way to create chi balls. And you can also use this method in order to create thought forms. Like you can actually program the chi ball to do things that you would like for it to do. You can actually program the chi ball to go off and do something for you, or you can plan the chi. You can program the chi ball and to like put it somewhere in your body. Like let's say, and I've used this method. Like if you want to be more attractive to the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever it is your preference is. You want to be attracted. You want to attract somebody that you would find attractive. Not specific people, but you know. Anyways, so what you would do is create a chi ball, and then program it, and you just speak into it like you're talking to it like it's a person after you bring it to life, and you talk to it, and then you just like put it on top of your head or in your head, like if you want to work on your third eye or something, like if you want to enhance memory or whatever, you need to create a chi ball. Tell it you want your memory to be enhanced, and then actually place it inside of your head and then let it work, and then you would charge it every day or whatever by just kind of removing it and then just kind of like giving it energy from like the universe, bringing it in, or from yourself or whatever, and then putting it back into your head. And then if your heart, you want to feel more compassion for people. I don't see why, if you don't have compassion, why you would want to, but I'm saying and just different. You can focus it to like certain chakras. If you want to enhance the attribute attributed to each chakra, you can do that. If you want like say your sacral chakra, if you want that to be, you want to be stronger, you can use it for that. You want to like boost your immunity, you can use it for that, or specific parts of your body or glands. You know, there's certain glands attributed to each of the chakras, so you can actually even use it for that. There's a lot of stuff you can use this thing for, man. This is, and if you want to, you can even use like real energy to build these things, and you know, to build, store the energy in your aura, place it into the chi ball, and then make it that much more powerful. So there's many things that you can do with this, and all this builds your relationship with the entities. With spirits and stuff like that. So, but for me, healing has been one of the things that has built my relationship very much, like with the spirits. So, yeah, I think that's everything. Yes, it is. So, thanks for watching. If you like this video, share it with your friends. If you hate it, share it with your enemies. See, I turn this thing off.